Today we are having an in-depth review of TaxAct Professional Preparer software. It's kind of important because for the last 11 months, we have investigated 82 professional tax preparation and research tools, culminating in the review of hundreds of features, pricing tiers, databases, and customer support models. Whenever we needed clarifications or answers to specific thematics, we reached out to company representatives. So this TaxAct Professional software review is a part of a series that is a direct offshoot of our months-long initiative. And we have rated this software tool on 6 important criteria. So we have accuracy, timely updates, value for cost, ease of use, customer support, and availability of forms. Enjoy. Let's jump right into it. So folks, I want you to see on the screen right now, this is today's agenda. So I'm going to give you a précis about this software. We'll talk about ergonomics. We'll give you the convenience, what we believe is important in terms of convenience, the productivity, the support, the growth, and the pricing. Okay. So when you think about TaxAct Pro, there are a few things I want you to think about. First of all, you have the ability to work with a software provider that's kind of new. I mean, they've been in the industry for 20 years now, and compared to other players, they're a little young, but they're very innovative. We love the fact that they're constantly upping their game. This is really good. And TaxAct Pro actually offers powerful software functionalities that meets your practice's needs. And whether you are a small practice or mid-sized practice or a national or international practice, you will find TaxAct Pro pretty interesting. Okay, you can easily import client data. Basically, you're saving time. You can increase efficiency. You can decrease errors with the software's import option. You only pay for what you need. This is if you opt for the PPR option, the paper return option. This is kind of good because we love the fact that TaxAct Pro has scalable software and e-filing options for all practices. This is really good because especially if you are a newbie and you're just trying to test the waters and you don't want to commit to a software that will be eaten into your profits, the pay-as-you-go model is kind of cool. And TaxAct Pro has powerful reports and tools that we love. You're able to provide clients with customized tax planning documentation. This is really good. So when you think about TaxAct Pro, I want you to think about scalable software and e-filing options for all kinds of practices. And the best part of this is that with TaxAct Pro, you have transparency in pricing. They are upfront. They will give you all the info that you need. So this is really good. So one thing that other things that we appreciated and we reviewed through this investigation is that we looked at the easy e-filing options for TaxAct Pro, how important it is to convert, how easy it is to convert, the quality of the technical support. How do they handle retroactive tax law changes? Okay, how do they handle updates during tax season when things are very busy? So this is something that we really want to pay attention to. And before I get into the actual review, please check out this short video. We do have a rigorous method on this show when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and reviewing tax software on this show. Check this out. All right, let me talk about ergonomics. Here, when we mention ergonomics in our videos, we mention user friendliness, okay? So when you think about TaxAct Pro, the software makes things very user friendly at 3 levels. They have a virtual practice, they have federal products, and then they have the state products. Let's first analyze the virtual practice. You're able to see the client portal. You have e-signature capabilities. You have practice management capabilities and more. Okay, and what we love here is that they have actually partnered with TaxDome to bring you over 20 key practice management features that will help you set up your mobile-friendly virtual practice. In other words, you don't have to be stuck somewhere in Colorado or New York or Florida. You are mobile. This is kind of cool. Okay, so you have automated workflows, customizable CRM, unlimited and secure file storage, messaging, and much more. So this is really good. You have unlimited e-signatures, client portal and mobile app, and you have a document management software process. This is really good. So this is TaxAct Professional with TaxDome. Okay, and so if you are interested in this feature, you can try it for 2 weeks. They do offer a 2-week free trial, and if you like it, as a TaxAct Professional customer, you can receive 1 month of TaxDome for free. So this is a partnership that they're offering their clients. Let's look at the federal product level. So here you have TaxAct Pro that has a powerful and affordable set of functionalities for all professionals. So if you need, let's say you need forms as varied as a 1040, 1041, 1065, 1120, 1120S, and 990, among others, this is great for you. Okay, and we love the fact that you have all the latest forms and schedules you need. This is kind of cool. They do have the client manager that is robust. You're able to see all the functionalities in your dashboard. This is really good. You're able to access everything from, you can import your data. You have imports and quick data entry. This is really good. You have import options, tax tools. You have versatile templates to provide your clients with professional invoices and letters. This is kind of cool in terms of their growth and marketing strategy. And they also offer volume discounts. This is really good. Okay. What about the state products? Well, the state product is fully integrated with federal editions. You answer a few questions, run alerts, and finish state returns in minutes. So this is kind of cool. You're able to, one thing I want to say here is that they sell state editions separately, or you can include them in TaxAct software and e-file bundles. Let's talk about convenience. When we talk about convenience, we are talking about user experience. Okay, we want to know how satisfactory the experience is when you are using TaxAct Pro. Well, our experience is that it was relatively great. It was satisfactory. Okay, so when it comes to user experience, TaxAct Pro still has some work to do. If you were to ask us, and we have really looked at this in and out. Having said that, their e-filing process is getting better every tax season. As I said before, they've been in the industry for 20 years now. They're constantly innovating. This is really great. We love to see more of that. Okay, so when you e-file with TaxAct, you have 4 things you need to think about. You have a fast confirmation, so you can receive email notification when your client's return have been processed by the IRS and states. You have speedy processing and refunds, so client returns are processed faster and they receive their refunds sooner. This is really good in terms of client retention, client satisfaction. This is really good, and the IRS requires it. So paid preparers who file 11 or more federal, individual, or trust returns per calendar year must e-file. That we all know that. We don't need to tell you that, and you also have the option to prepay. So prepaid e-filing is available through TaxAct Pro. So if you want to use the PPR version, this is good. You can purchase e-filing in advance in $1 increments, and you can add to your balance at any time. So this is kind of good. So when you think about TaxAct Pro, you need to think about flexibility. You need to think about unlimited e-filing, especially if you buy the TaxAct bundles that include everything you need to prepare, print, and e-file unlimited federal and tax returns and federal and state tax returns. Okay, you have the PPR plans, the paper returns. If you need more information about the volume pricing at TaxAct Pro, I would say you want to call 319-536-3571. 319-536-3571. And if you're interested in prepaid e-filing, in other words, if you are you can take advantage of a TaxAct prepaid e-filing. You can purchase e-filing in advance. And again, it's the same number, all right? If you're interested in previous year's edition, you can also call the same number. You can only go back 4 years retroactively. Remember that. You can only go back 4 years retroactively. But the number is the same, 319-536-3571. Let's talk about productivity. How does TaxAct Professional render your workflows more productive? In other words, how do you gain on workflow processes? Okay, well, there are several ways the software does that. One of the ways that they do it is through what they call the enterprise editions. In other words, if you really want to feel TaxAct Pro's productivity gains, you need to upgrade to the enterprise editions. If you are a single member practice, you can't really feel it that much. But once you move to the professional enterprise editions, that's where the juice is. You can increase productivity. You have extra practice management tools and multi-user networking. We're speaking about 1040, 1041, 1065, 1120, 1120S, and 990 editions available. Not a problem, okay? You have enterprise features and benefits. This includes all professional editions features. This is really good, all right? And you also have multi-user networking. This is really where the productivity really comes through, especially if you are an oligo member practice, you are a small practice, a mid-sized practice. Okay, so whether you choose to save your practice's data on a local network drive or on the cloud, multiple users can share client list, returns, and program data, and program tracks when returns are checked out and what changes are made. So those are things you need to think about. You also have the optional cloud storage. One thing I want to say here is that if you just want to outsource the whole operation to TaxAct Pro, just do this. Just buy this, because you can set up your account, you can set up your practice and client info on the cloud to have secure access to your information anywhere you have internet access. So data will be stored on TaxAct secure servers for 7 years. They also have the document manager. This is another form that module that allows you to gain in productivity. Okay, you have from tax forms and financial documents to receipts and personal notes. You can save encrypted electronic copies of your client's documents with their returns. You can easily save, organize, and access electronic copies of client documents everywhere you want. This is really good. And if you're interested, you can bundle and save. If you're buying multiple TaxAct products and you want to save money, TaxAct software and e-file bundles will have everything you need. And last but not the least, don't forget the system requirements. Okay, you want to refer to the minimum and recommended system requirements for TaxAct Professional so that you have a better idea of what you need before you get the products. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation, an in-depth conversation about TaxAct Professional, and I want to talk to you about the support. So here we are going to focus on client support. If you have questions, if you need clarifications on thematics that relate to TaxAct Professional software, you can search there. They have an FAQ database. You can search the database for answers. You can call them. You can email them. One thing we have found is that during the tax season, that number that I just gave you, 319-536-3571, 319-536-3571, that number is always busy and they don't get back to you early. But this is just during the tax season. In the off season, they are more accessible. Okay, you can reach them via phone call. You can email them. They do have a guide for getting started. They also have a setup guide and troubleshooting manual. Okay, and one thing we have found is that if you want to get faster answers, you want to go through the sales team. Even if you're not a new member, a new client, go through the sales team. So the team will basically help you get to the right technical support quickly. Okay, so they have, I'm showing you on the screen here, if you're interested, the new customer support, the new customer sales team. So you have the team, so Bill, Eric, and Elvis, and the rest of the team will take care of you. That's if you are a new customer. If you are an existing customer, they have an existing customer sales team. So Marianne, Greg, and Clarice, and the rest of the team will actually answer any question you may have. Okay, so they do have a dedicated support. So topics that revolve around tax, technical, and customer service, you're able to access that via the phone or email. If you want fast and easy software updates, you can contact the team also. And what we love here is that you have a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you're not completely satisfied with your TaxAct professional software, simply return it within 30 days of receipt for a full refund. No questions asked. Okay, so this is not, they're not playing games with you. If you're not happy, they will try to convince you to keep the products. They will do everything to satisfy you. But if you're not happy after all of this, you can return the products. You'll get a full refund. Not a problem. Let's talk about growth here. So when we have a conversation about TaxAct Pro, there are several ways they help you grow your practice. First, they have bank products. They do have also refund transfers. Okay, so you give your clients the power to file for it. $0 upfront. This is kind of cool, especially if you have clients who are constantly scraping by, or they're constantly struggling with liquidity. Giving them the ability to file for $0 upfront is kind of good. Okay, and you get paid for your services in a secure and timely manner while also being eligible for incentives. Okay, so all you have to do, you have to enroll. So you choose from 2 bank partners to process and distribute your client's refund. You file returns, so you file normally and complete the integrated refund transfer form that's already in your software. And the processing, what will happen here is that the IRS will deposit refunds into a temporary client account authorized by your clients at the bank partner you choose. So the IRS typically processes e-file tax returns in less than 21 days unless it needs further review. And then you have the disbursement. So the bank withholds all associated fees, distributing funds to you and the net refund to your clients. Okay, this is kind of cool. And so TaxAct really has partnered with 2 different financial institutions for you to choose from. Okay, so you have the Santa Barbara TPG. That's the first institution, and the second one is Republic Bank. So those are solid institutions. They're all FDIC insured. If you're interested, you can just contact TaxAct Pro. Okay, you also have cash advances. So if clients are counting down the days to get their refund, you can get an easy advance from Republic Bank or a fast cash advance from TPG, and you can provide a loan to your customers before e-file starts. They also have a software purchase assistance program. So if you did 40 or more funded bank products last tax season, you may be qualified for this program. So the software purchase assistance program allows you to get your software now and pay later out of your tax preparation fees once tax season begins. Okay, so you don't have to pay for your tax software upfront. This is just a deferment program. So this is something you need to think about. So those are ways that TaxAct Professional helps you grow your practice. Obviously, they're not very strong yet when it comes to helping you build a website, connect on social media, networking in person, doing content marketing, direct marketing. They're not there yet, but they are getting there. All right. And they can also help you in terms of education and learning. And they also have the TaxAct Pro Advance, which is a resource that allows you to look for new ways to improve your practice's efficiency and profitability, or opportunities to expand your client's services. Okay. And you also have the Avant Tax. So you're able to do more with tax smart financial planning and wealth management. And last but not the least, they have Protection Plus. So those are ideas to help you grow your practice through TaxAct Pro. Let's talk about pricing here. I want to talk to you about pricing. And I want you to quickly look on the screen right now. When we talk about pricing, you have here are the professional bundles of 2021. Okay, you can see here that you have the 1040 bundle, you have the 1040 enterprise bundle, you have the complete bundle, and then you have the complete enterprise bundle. So you need to situate yourself. Where does your practice situate itself? Are you a 1040 practitioner? Are you a 1040 enterprise practitioner? Are you a complete practitioner? So when we say complete, we're talking about 1040, 1041, business, and 990. Are you a complete enterprise bundle practitioner? So you can see the price here. You can see the fact that for each tier, you do have some numbers of, for example, for the 1040 enterprise bundle, you have, this is a multi-user. Okay, you have all the states. And for some, you don't have other states. So those are things you need to think about. And please don't forget that TaxAct guarantees that you are completely satisfied with your software purchase. If not, they will reimburse you. There is a money back guarantee on all this software, software tiers here. Let's move on to the second screenshot. So this is the Federal Enterprise Editions. So here you are basically, this is an add-on, okay? And this will cost you $220. And the third one is the TaxDome risk-free. So I was just telling you that TaxAct has partnered with TaxDome to actually enhance your practice's efficiency. If you're interested in this service, they do offer a 2-week free trial. And if you like it, you can just keep it for $25 a month per user. If you want them to bill you annually, they can bill you annually. That's for the TaxDome Lite. Or you can sign up for the TaxDome and pay $50 per month per user, billed annually for $600. So it's all about the needs of your practice. One thing I want to say here is that, please make sure, and we have said this before on other shows, affordability is very important. What we call cost for value. It's important, but cost for value should not be the only element you want to pay attention to as you mull over the purchase of tax preparer software. It is one criterion, but not the main criterion. Okay, so let's quickly wrap up today's conversation. So who is this TaxAct Professional software for? You can see on the screen here is our tax software research practice evaluation grid. This software is for single member, oligo member, and multi-member practices, as well as small and mid-sized practices. If you are a regional, national, or international practice, you're not going to, there are better software tools out there, okay? So our score, 7.5 over 10. And when we actually, TaxAct Professional ranked number 8 in our top 10 best tax preparer software tools. And if you're interested in that video, you can go watch and you can go watch it after this one if you want to learn more. And in our view, TaxAct Professional is great for PPR models, pay per return models. This is what it's good for. Other than that, you can find better. Okay. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. And today I gave you a précis of TaxAct Professional, the ergonomics. We spoke about the convenience. We spoke about productivity. We touched on customer support, growth features, and last but not the least, we spoke about pricing. Thank you so much for your attention. I will see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.